Hi, this is Jason Mead from Sway Hero Comic Bargains, and we have some more quarter bin stuff. And today we're going to focus on. I'm just going to focus on DC titles. So this is a lot of. This is not just from A to Z. This is just a variety of different things that I have here. So we got Action Comics number 31. This is from the New 52 era. This was pretty good. Greg Pak was the writer after Grant Morrison did some of the run. This was not bad. I enjoyed it. I'm not a big New 52 Superman guy, but it was kind of an enjoyable story. Greg Rucka's Adventures of Superman, which happened before New 52, was excellent. These are A-, and so I highly recommend getting this. This is Zatanna. This is right before the Infinite Crisis storyline started. This is an Adventures of Superman anthology series, and it was kind of like Legend of the Dark Knight in the sense that it was any era of Superman or any continuity. And this story kind of feels like there's a classic Superman that you would have read or seen from like the Christopher Reeve era, the way that it's drawn and everything with Clark Kent and Lois Lane. So you got kind of more the classic Clark Kent, which that you are familiar with. I actually like the Clark Kent who is a real person, and then he's disguised as Superman. But this is a great issue, and it's just a one and done. It's kind of like a tribute to the Iron Giant, because there's a big robot that kind of comes into it, and it kind of reminds me of the Iron Giant. I think it was supposed to. Armageddon, the Alien Jenna miniseries. This was also cool. We've sold at Vintage and Vinyl Amherstburg. We sold 5 copies of this for $1. This is a $6.99 U.S. cover price book, so I picked up another copy to sell that we're going to sell for $1. Batman 3 Jokers, excellent book by local Windsor artist Jason Pavick. Here are some different Deathstroke. So this is New 52 Deathstroke, and then we have another Deathstroke from that era still, I think. Then we have. Wait a sec. I think my guy was mixed up. This is 2016. This is 2017. Okay, all right. So you gotta check sometimes to double check to see what year they are, because if they don't have a legacy title, that's an example of like if you don't have a legacy title, then you'd have to look for the back. Cool ad for Batman Mask of the Phantasm on Blu-ray. That is the best animated Batman movie. There's Deathstroke Incorporated, and then we got a newer issue of Wonder Woman. Obviously that's under W, but it's fine. And Task Force Z, and so this is a newer series, and got quite a few of these, and I have a double of one of the issues as well. So just like that, and smaller video, but I would just recommend out of this pile, my favorite I would say is to recommend. I would say that the New 52 Superman and the quarter bin and dollar bin are enjoyable reads as something different, a different take on Superman. So I prefer them at that price. I wouldn't pay $3.99 US cover price or $5 cover price because they are so prevalent in the bargain bins. So that's an example of that. This I would pay full price for. This Adventure of Superman is excellent. This one is probably more likely going to be in your dollar bins or bargain bins, but it is worth the full price. Again, Armageddon. Those stories were excellent. Even at full price, it's going to probably be only a couple bucks, unless someone wants to. Sometimes you get like retailers who try and say like, well, a comic book should be at least valuable as a current day book, and like they'll put a $5 sticker on here, but unless it's in complete near mint, there's no justification for that. And Batman 3 Jokers. This is an example of you going to your local comic book store and finding overstock that's excellent, but it's overstock they have, so you can find great stuff overstock. And then, like I said, with Deathstroke, that's an example of you just being able, just having to make sure that when you're looking at titles, to make sure you know which run you're looking for. It continues by looking at the year of the character. This is an example of Deathstroke, a spin-off, Deathstroke Incorporated. And then Task Force Zid is an example of, and Wonder Woman are examples of comic books that are from the last year or two that you will find at overstock bins and bargain bins because they just have too many copies. That's our video for today. Stay sweaty. Task Force DC. Go get some Comic Con.